so important is that it would be a perfect accompaniment to this show. Because when you talk about people hating, and I would say that the defining characteristic of someone who's going to come on a radio platform and scream, one of the things you're going to know about them is that either A, they're acting, they're not being real, or B, it's coming from a place of pain. It's coming from not being accepted. It's coming from the Peter principle we talked about. They feel they can no longer go up, so they must bring the world around them down. That's not the game I play, folks. The game I play here is about understanding, picking stuff apart, looking into it. I like to focus on people. I like to focus on psychology, not individuals. That's a different story. I like to focus on big ideas. And I think there's a dearth of that in broadcasting today, podcasting, whatever. Doesn't matter the venue. It's always about the drama, isn't it? And the media, we can blame the media pretty much. But there are some people that aren't that affected by the media. They're not going to let the media take them off their game. But there are some people that, especially people who watch a single network, that is very dangerous, friends. Let me just advise you to watch several networks if you're going to watch TV. And you want to get your news, I advise watching several networks if you're going to do that. If not, just go read the newspapers and periodicals and also divvy that up. You want to get different views, or you're not going to have an accurate picture of what's really going on, because everybody's coming from an angle. Used to be that they just reported the news as it happened. I can remember that. It probably had its heyday in the 40s or 50s in America. And then that changed. People began to sell their audience what their audience wanted to hear. That's something I have not done on this show, and I won't do. We talk about big ideas. I want to hear from you and help you. But there's this weird thing going around that I've heard in podcasting where you're not allowed to ban people. Have you heard about that? I don't know what that's about. I don't know what they're trying to say about it. But I've got a doctor here, and while you listen to this, I'm going to find the troll show. And I'd like you to hear what this Dr. Isha, has to say about, in this case, how to handle a jealous coworker. This may not describe all the trolls you'll find on Spreaker, but it's going to be informative. I can assure you of that.
Namaste, this is Dr. Isha, and today I bring to you a new episode of Ask Dr. Isha. So today I have a question, and this is a follow-up video on a video that I have done previously about jealousy, negativity, and envy. And I got a question from someone who said to me, I have someone at work who I work with on a regular basis. Every day I see this person, and this person constantly wants to compete with me, is envious of my success, is envious of my achievement. They don't like the fact that I probably get paid more than they do. I get more respect from the clients, and I am very, very well appreciated by my boss. And how do I deal with this person? So I'm going to say that, first of all, this is not your fault, okay? When someone is jealous of you, when someone is envious of you, when someone is constantly trying to belittle you and put you down, it's them that has a problem. It really is them, okay? It's not you. In fact, you keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying positive. Keep doing what you do in the workplace. If you are a strong, confident, charismatic person in your job, continue that. Why should you change for someone else? If someone is jealous and envious of you, they are the one with the problem. And yes, jealousy and envy is a psychological disorder. It's not normal for someone to be jealous. It is not normal for someone to be envious of you to the point where they want to destroy you. When someone is jealous and envious of you, they are feeling that way because they feel that they can't achieve what you have. They can't achieve everything that you have in your life. They can't be you. People don't accept that they are who they are. It's a sad world that we live in sometimes. You know, there are really negative people in the world who feel that if they can't achieve something, they need to drag the other person down who is achieving it. That's not your problem. I assure you, that is not your problem. The best thing that you can do is to stay away from negative people like this. Stay away from jealous people. Stay away from envious people. I know that it is very difficult when you work with that person, when you see them on a regular basis, on a daily basis. It's really hard. But I urge you, keep a distance. Don't speak much to this person. It is a complete waste of your energy, your time, to waste so much of precious energy on a person who just wants to drain you, who just wants to suck everything out of you. They don't care about you, okay? No matter what you do for a person who is jealous of you, they're never going to appreciate you, because at the back of their mind, they hate you for your success. And the more you show them that you are successful, the more that you show them that you are confident, that you can do your job really well, that you are so charismatic what you do, the more they're gonna hate you, okay? You can be as nice as you want to a jealous person. It's not going to change them. It's not going to change who they are. So, my best advice is to stay away from people like this. Stay away from people who are jealous and envious of you. Don't encourage, conversation with them. Don't be around them. They're just going to rub off on you, and they're going to rub off in a negative manner. They will try to belittle you. They will try to bring you down. A jealous and envious person is always going to try and bring you down, because they are the one with the low self-confidence. So they're going to make you feel like you're stupid. They're going to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. You're not. There's a reason they're jealous of you. It's because you have something that they don't. Okay? You have charisma. You have elegance. You have style. You have a sparkling personality that people like, that people adore. And that's why you are liked. So if someone is jealous of you, it's because you have something that they don't. Okay, don't change yourself for them. Don't change yourself because you feel that it's your fault. It's never your fault. Okay, it is never your fault when someone is jealous and envious of you. It's their problem. Let them deal with it. So, I hope that this has answered your question today to the person who has sent me this mail. If you have any further questions for me, Dr. Isha, please feel free to email me on mystic.dr.isha@gmail.com. Also, don't forget to check out my Facebook, my blog, my Pinterest, and my Twitter, which is all listed in the description. Also, don't forget to
You're
subscribe.
listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead.
That was Wes Johnson, the greatest on-air personality to ever enter into the universe that we call home. Yeah, been in movies. He played, what was the character's name? Fat Fuck Frank on Low Down Dirty Shame, I think it was called. He's probably been in video games you've played, including the, I forget the name of the series because I only played one of them. It's pretty much the biggest video game series ever, and I can't remember the name of it. And then the other one was Fallout 3, I think, or Fallout New Vegas. He's done various video game things. What is that other series called? The Elder Scrolls series. Yeah, he's Sheogorath. Oh yeah, he's a couple of other characters in that same game. Used to be Big Radio. He does Capitals announcing right now as the PA announcer for the Washington Capitals, along with 100 other things. So you hear him all the time. You may not even know it, but you do. And you're definitely going to hear him on my show. He did my voiceover work, and I am very appreciative of what he did for me. And let's see, so we talked about the $150, give or take, average hourly rate for graphics professionals. Some of the high-end design firms will charge $2,000 to $5,000 or more to design a logo. Yeah, just something to keep in mind. Now, we're going to get away from all of that, but we're not done with behavior yet, because as you may or may not know, behavior is kind of my thing. I like looking at it. I like understanding it. I'm most interested in how we got to be where we are through evolutionary psychology. That's where I find myself doing most of my reading and periodicals or whatever. I look at, okay, we've just discovered this site, we're doing an archaeology dig, we found these items and these items, we can begin to describe the behaviors of this particular group, and now we can start to at least make some educated guesses about how they behaved. And you can start to frame that like a strobe light effect as you're coming up through humanity and evolution, and see how genes carried on. Why would those genes be dominant over these? Interesting shit to me. Always has been. I suspect it always will be, but we'll see. Hey, Z12 Zodiac Andrew, my favorite Australian. What up, man? Just doing another reset show. This is a show where I say, I know there's been some drama. Yeah, there's been a little drama. But I'm going back to my thing. Gotta do my thing. But it always feels better to talk a little bit about it. And when something's on my mind that is a wider issue, which in this case is haters and jealous people, then I like to talk about them as well. Now, I don't know how many of you people are fans of the Triple T. British guy, black guy, a couple of words. I don't know if he's doing Cockney or what, but they go out there. But I like what he has to say. It's semi-motivational. This is really geared toward people who have been attacked verbally for doing their shows, if you've been attacked for writing books, anything that once you start stepping up and poking your head up, there's somebody out there waiting to play whack-a-mole. They don't want you to succeed. And you're going to get those. And you have to be able to separate those from your constructive critics, which you need to listen to because they are going to see your blind spots. But sometimes people just attack. And the worst types of attacks, in my opinion, are the ones that are motivated or at least supported by drugs or alcohol. In other words, this person wouldn't behave this way under normal circumstances. So anyway, let's go to Triple T haters, insecure, jealous people. Quick little clip. You're going to love it. Let's get into this.
Let's get fucking massive! YouTube, Louis Davis with the Turbo Twins. Right then, I'm on one this morning. I'm going to tell it how it is. I'm going to give it to you raw. Right then, you're watching this video because you want to do better. You want to do as good as you possibly can. And I'm going to give you a little bit of an insight through personal experience what you're going to come across. We already distinguished, we already know this journey is going to be hard. Success is hard. Right then, the subject nobody wants to touch on publicly, hate. I'm gonna tell you right now what you're gonna come across along this journey, man. Hatred. The Terrible Twins, when we first started off, we would be ridiculed. We would receive fucking hate messages. We would receive trolls. We would receive people telling me that I'm dreaming too big. Louis Davis, what are you doing that for? You're just a boxer. You can't go into this industry. Louis Davis, you need to improve your knowledge on this. Louis Davis, you can't do that. You don't have the look. You're too aggressive. You're categorized. Blah, blah, blah. Listen. In life, no matter what we do, whenever we try to break the mold, we are always going to receive hate. Opinionated hate and genuine hate towards people that can't handle our courage, that can't handle your focus, can't handle your tenacity. I'm here to tell you, watching this video right now, that hate is a form of personal insecurity, man. Hate is a form of direct jealousy. People that openly hate you are literally envious of what you're creating. They wish they had the ability and the drive and the focus of you to chase their dreams. The people hating on you are probably at home in their mum and dad's house, eating cakes on the sofa, whilst watching EastEnders and all the trivial soaps that happen right now. Don't be discouraged. Carry that belief with you that you've got in your subconscious mind that allowed you to get out of bed in the morning. You know, I'm here to support you. The Terrible Twins are here on a daily basis to help you refocus. Never self-evaluate off the back of somebody trying to discourage you. You got to understand, you had these dreams for a reason. God, your subconscious mind, your mother, all put you on this planet to achieve your wildest dreams. It's that simple. Take yourself away from the naysayers. Take yourself away from the people that aren't singing your praises and celebrating your ability and desire to want more. Those you hate are those who